Good afternoon, this is Dan Gordyber with your VACO closing commentary for January 22nd, 2020. Came into today with a little bit more of a mixed bag of markets. Some of the more closely followed contracts we trade here and we follow at Ahn Company. The grains a little bit more traded lower on the session with your meat contracts. Also tied a little bit lower with hogs, firming up a little bit today. With a couple more days left in the week here on this shortened trading week, we'll kind of go through some of those closing prices and then kind of what to expect here with, again, a couple more trading days left in the week. With the corn market here, for your front month March, we finished up 1.25 pennies on the session. With your deferred contracts out to like these 20, trading a little bit lower on the session, down about 3/4. Over to beans, your front month contract in the March down about 2 1/4 on the session. And then heading over to spring wheat, down about 6 3/4 on the session. Your wheat complex really had a wilder eye today. Traded up earlier in the session, then traded down late in the session. I really couldn't muster up a push here from the aggressive buyers to get that north of even. So again, spring wheat down about 6 3/4 on the session. Chicago wheat off of your front month here down about 3 3/4 as well. And then heading over to KC wheat, again down 7 1/2 on the session off your front month. Heading over to your meat complex here for your April feeder cattle. They finished down about $1.52 1/2 on the session. Your live cattle for April down about 45 cents on the session. And then heading over to hogs for that April contract, they actually firmed up, as I mentioned earlier, up about 70 cents on the session. Again, heading throughout the rest of the week, we'll be looking for these grain markets to really try to firm up here on some important price counts. Be watching that wheat complex to see if that drags and continues to drag on this corn and bean complex, or contract, And then also, we're starting to see some momentum start to diverge and some struggling momentum, I would say, in some of these live cattle and feeder cattle complexes. So something we want to be attentive to here heading into the rest of the week. I will close with a disclaimer. Past performance is not indicative of future results. Futures and options trading involves risk of loss and is not suitable for all producers and/or investors. This is a solicitation. Have a great day.